New at 5, the healthcare industry is Springfield's biggest employer, yet there's still a major workforce shortage. And that includes occupational therapy. That's a field that helps people get back to their jobs. Joe Hickman has a look at the way Cox College is addressing the OT shortage.
And then just do what you normally do at home.
So go ahead and grab the handles, and 1, 2, 3, we're going to stand.
Doing something as simple as brushing your teeth is a task many of us take for granted. But here at Cox College, students are training to get a Master of Science in Occupational Therapy so they can go out and help people in recovery with their physical, psychological, and sensory skills to return to their daily lives. The patients could be anywhere from a newborn to someone in their final stages of life. So it takes a caring, patient kind of person to take on the challenge.
The opportunity to work with patients from babies up until that death and dying hospice area of developmental age of life, I think really spoke to me.
Occupational therapists often meet families and individuals on their very worst day, not their very best day. And an OT can help partner with someone who's had a chronic illness, who has a developmental delay, or who has chronic pain or trauma that they didn't expect. No one plans for that.
Located in the shadows of Cox North Hospital, Cox College started as the Burge Training School for Nurses in 1907, but now offers other health-related programs that all could use more employees.
Certainly we all know that nursing is by far the largest shortage, but we look at shortages across the board. Are our classes filled? Yes, but can we take more students? Absolutely.
And that's why, starting in May, Cox College will be adding a doctorate degree to its occupational therapy program, as after 116 years of education,
it's our first doctoral degree.
And those with 90 credit hours can still apply for the highest type of college academic degree that brings with it more responsibilities in today's ever-changing healthcare world.
They will be part of the solution for expanding healthcare access, to be innovative, to find solutions to the complexity of the healthcare problems that exist today, and to provide access to therapies that might not exist or be accessible for clients currently.
Reporting for KY3, I'm Joe Hickman.